Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel today. Today I want to profile a lure I've recently started using. It's called a mini crankbait. This particular model happens to be by Strike King, but other manufacturers make them as well. And one of the things I've noticed since I started using it was every once in a while, the front and the rear treble hook will start to tangle together like this. And that kind of basically renders the lure useless in the water because it makes it almost impossible for a fish to hook into it when it's like that. So usually when that occurs, I have to stop fishing, untangle it, and cast again for a while until eventually it will happen again. And it became kind of annoying. So I started thinking about what could I do to maybe modify the lure to kind of eliminate the problem. So I got to thinking about maybe removing the front treble hook and just leaving the rear on. And then I thought, well, that would probably eliminate the problem, but it also would remove some mass from the lure because then I'm eliminating the mass from the front hook and the lure would be lighter than the 1/8 ounce lure it already is, which is pretty light. So I wanted to leave something in place there just to keep the mass about the same. And I got to looking around to see what I could do. And I came up with this. This is called a bladed treble hook, and it's made by VMC. There may be other manufacturers as well that make them. And they come with a very small willow blade attached to the back of the hook. And I had a couple of these laying around that I wasn't really doing anything with at the moment. So I thought, why don't I remove that willow blade and see if I can use it to substitute for the treble hook on the crankbait. So that's what I've done. I have another one here to show for an example of what I've done. So basically, here's one that I've completed, and I've removed the willow blade off the bladed hybrid treble and put it on the crankbait lure and removed the treble hook that was on it, which is right here. And this way, it maintains the approximately the same mass. It may not be exact, but it's close enough that it should still cast the same, should still perform in the water the same. Now, I put it on the front treble hook, and I wanted to leave the one on the back as the one to be the main fish catching hook. But realistically, you could probably try it either way. I mean, you could put the willow blade on the very back of it, and you could put the treble hook at the front. So it's kind of pretty much up to you as far as playing around or experimenting with it to see which one works better for you. I'm going to start with this. This also kind of turns the crankbait into kind of a underspin lure a little bit too, because a lot of the underspins use this type of thing where the blade's suspended below the actual hook and the lure itself. So I'm going to give this a try, and we'll see how it works, if it still catches fish and that. But the main thing I'm looking for is just to prevent the issue where the two trebles are getting tangled together when I'm fishing, because it is kind of annoying. But these are quite a bit of fun to fish, and they work really well in small creeks and that's where I've really had some good success with these. What I find is that in small creeks, especially when you get into the deeper pockets in the creek where a lot of fish are congregated, because it's such a small size crankbait, it's really a lot of fun to throw. And it will mimic the action of a small bait fish or small shad in the creek. This particular one has like a darker colored top and a lighter colored bottom. And then I also got one that has like a green and a white, just to kind of have a couple different kind of colors to try out. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to throw some of these, I would definitely recommend. They're a lot of fun to throw. And what I find is they really work good on a light rod. You need something with a bit of a whippy tip at the end of the rod. And that'll help give you better casting distance when you're throwing them, because they are a lighter lure. But with a lighter pound test line, something maybe around 6 pound or so, and a light rod, you'll find that these things will cast just fine. And they're a lot of fun to work in the water. And you can either straight retrieve them, or you can pause them and let them kind of just sit there. And these will float, by the way. So this particular brand anyway will float. So you can just pause them like something suspended in the water, or twitch them, or just straight retrieve them. But yeah, if you get a chance, try them out. I think you'll find they're a lot of fun. And as always, get out on the water when you can to go fishing this time of year, because it's a great time to be out. And thanks for watching. See you next time.